great that Spike's doing better. When I saw the empty crib, So where is he now?
Zach had them moved to adjoining rooms.
Kendall must be relieved.
Actually, I think Kendall was asleep when Zach had them moved, so I'm not sure that she knows.
She'll be really surprised when she wakes up, huh?
Yeah. Kind of like I was yesterday when I found out that you were gone. Where were you, Annie? Do you have any idea how freaked out I was?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the chance to talk to you before I left.
Yeah, I am too.
It was just kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Really? This trip for research?
I should have told you.
And how'd it go?
Not as well as I'd hoped.
So you didn't find what you were looking for? How come you needed to travel to do this research? You couldn't just get on the internet or make some phone calls or something?
No, not for this.
Must have been pretty damn important, huh? Just to pack up in the middle of all this and just split with nothing. No warning, nothing.
It was.
It. What is it? What is this? What were you searching for?
Something that I thought could help Spike. I didn't want to say anything to you because I wasn't sure if it would pan out.
Look, just be straight with me, okay? Because I do not have the energy to dig for answers right now.
And that is exactly why I didn't want to bother you.
Bother me? My son, our son, can't hear us. And if you're out doing research for something even remotely that has to do with his condition, I mean, it's not an option to tell me. It's your obligation. You just do it.
Okay. I'm sorry I didn't handle this the way you would have liked me to. I was trying to do what was best for everyone.
Well, you know what's not best for me? Not knowing where my wife is when my son's in the hospital. That's not good.
Ryan, please.
Not being able to reach you in case something happens, in case you haven't noticed things have been happening around here.
Oh, you think I don't know that? Why do you think I went there, Ryan? I'm sorry.
This trip wasn't just about Spike, was it? According to you, this trip was all about Spike, so why can't you tell me about it?
There's so much that you don't know, Ryan.
About what?
About my past, about my family.
Well, then tell me. Please, you know that I know from rough childhoods. You can talk to me.
I just don't want to unload all this on you right now. You've been through enough.
And you haven't? I mean, come on, Annie, I'd rather you just kind of come out with all of this, put it all out in the open, and then we could wade through it together. Wouldn't you?
Remember when you asked me how I knew so much about hearing loss? And I told you it was because I knew someone who was deaf.
Yes.
That someone was my father.
I had no idea.
I know. How would you have known? That's who I went to see. I thought maybe he could help us with Spike.
Oh, but he didn't.
No. All I wanted was the name of this incredible teacher that we all had when my dad lost his hearing, but he wouldn't give me her name. He wanted nothing to do with me.
Why?
It doesn't matter now.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that it does, Annie. Hey, Annie. Why doesn't your dad want to see you?
Because of what happened to my mother.
What happened to your mother?
Her death was really sudden. It hit my father the hardest. He just kind of shut down.
For good?
Yeah.
And you couldn't get through to him?
I tried a few times over the years, but it never changed anything. And then after Spike's accident, I thought I should try again, so I called him.
And what happened? Did he hang up on you?
No, I left messages. He didn't call me back.
So you went to visit him?
More like ambushed him in his mind. The look on his face.
I'm really sorry, honey. I had no idea.
How would you have known, Ryan? Anytime you ask me about my family or my childhood, I just change the subject.
I shouldn't have let it go.
No, I loved that you let it go. It was one of the many reasons I fell in love with you. You didn't have to know about that stuff that passed. I could start my life over.
That doesn't always erase the one that you used to have.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that.
So how much does your dad know about the life that you have now?
Well, until yesterday, nothing. But now he knows about you. He knows about Emma. He knows about Spike. I'm really sorry he couldn't help us, Ryan.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault that your father turned his back on you. I'm just sorry that you had to go through that.
My father wasn't the only one I visited. Yesterday, I visited my mom. Well, her gravestone, anyway. I just wanted to tell her that I love her and I miss her. Because I do. A lot. I don't know, I just wanted to tell her that. I would have given anything to be able to hear her voice talking back to me, but... I'm fine, really.
It's okay if you're not. You know that. You know you don't have to be strong all the time, right?
Right now, I do. That's how it works. When one of us has too much on our plate, the other one picks up the slack. That's what you did for me when Emma was taken away from me. We weren't even together then.
And who helped me get through losing Aaron? Look, this is not my pain versus your pain. I know that you love Spike just as much as I do.
Yes, I do. Which made what happened with my dad that much harder. I really wanted to help Spike, Ryan. I'm sorry. I came back with absolutely nothing.
You kidding me? You came back with a lot. You did. Look, I know that I haven't wanted to talk about it until now, but I have been doing a lot of thinking, about life after we leave this hospital.
And
until we get the whole deal on this cochlear implant, I'm going to need a way to communicate with my boy. So, how did you communicate with your dad when you saw him?
Well, he's really good at reading lips, but we did some signing too.
You're fluent in sign language?
No. Fluent. I wouldn't say fluent, but I'm a little bit rusty. But I know some.
You know a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah? Will you teach me?
Of course.
I want my son to hear my voice one way or the other.
First of all, it's not all about your hands.
It's not?
No. You can communicate with your posture or your facial expressions too. Kind of like how you furrow your brow when you're confused.
But I don't get confused.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay. An important thing about sign language is it's always important to remember, even though it feels kind of uncomfortable at first, essentially you're always just having a conversation. You know?
Okay, got it. So how do we get started?
Okay. I should probably start with finger spelling. Every letter has a certain hand gesture. A, B, C, D. Once you know those, you can kind of spell something if you don't know how to use the sign for it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Great. That sounds good. But before we get to that, can you just show me how to sign something really quick?
Sure. What do you want to say?
I love you. I do.
Okay. I love you.
Can you do it again a little slow for me?